Hello. So for this field trip, I went to Spring Grove Cemetery, and that was on Thursday, June 25th of 2015. I chose Spring Grove because I heard it was a really pretty cemetery, and I've also heard that it's the second biggest in the United States, and also that it has a lot of memorials that are very artistic and very pretty. And my mom also works there, and unfortunately, I have had to go to some funerals there. So here's just some pictures of my verification. There's my visitor's map, and then a picture of myself with my visitor's map. And then I also saw that you wanted us to take a picture with the Dexter Memorial if we went to Spring Grove. At first, when me and my boyfriend were walking through the cemetery, I saw the side of it and I said, wow, that looks really cool, before I even realized that this was what you wanted us to take a picture of it with. I thought it was just really cool because of the architecture of it with the, it doesn't look like cement, but it's bricks, and it's huge too, so I really like that. And then there's me just inside the cemetery and outside of the Spring Grove building. Um, Before entering the cemetery, I just thought that I was expecting to see a lot of beautiful like memoirs and headstones and things like that to celebrate people's lives that they lived. Um, and I also thought it would be more like dark and depressing. Um, Going into the cemetery because it's kind of like you're walking through death. So for my artistic piece that I decided throughout going through the cemetery was a family friend of ours that actually passed away in a car accident. I want to do her headstone. I just thought that her headstone's really artistic with the way that they engraved, like some pictures in there, as well as her own handwriting that is written for her name, and also butterflies, as well as the quote. You can't really read it in the picture, that is engraved on the side of it. I thought it was really cool how they did her handwriting, how they could really get that on her headstone to kind of like put more of her in that. She was very an expressive person, so I know she would have wanted that and loved that. So I chose to do that. And as I was leaving the cemetery, I just, death isn't pretty, but using art, like, you can demonstrate and celebrate the lives that people lived, even after they passed. When me and my boyfriend first got to the cemetery, I was kind of like, well, let's walk through and see if I find anything that I think I'll like more. Um, but I chose to stick with her headstone because I just think it was a really great way of expressing through art a piece of her, rather than just having a headstone with just like a name engraved on it. And they really have like the pictures and her own handwriting, as well as the hearts and the butterflies and the quote, um, that I just thought was a really great way to express her, but also celebrate the short but great life that she lived. I think my only really way, my any of my perspectives that changed throughout this visit at the cemetery was that, death isn't a happy thing at all, but using art and memorials and memoirs, you can really express how someone lived and celebrate their life through that, rather than being, very remorseful